Yo, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back once again to another video on the channel. It's been a while since I've done an actual upload. I'm just having a lot of fun at the moment live streaming various different video games. And I'm kind of, making the decision to kind of change my channel from just moaning about Call of Duty all the time, even though this video's moaning about Call of Duty all the time. There's going to be kind of less videos me moaning about stuff and more videos me playing video games I actually want to play. However, I'm still going to make at least one COD video a week moaning about stuff what Activision, are doing, because ultimately I feel that Activision are trying to, make this franchise, completely destroyed and worthless, before, Microsoft take it over, because I think it is going to happen, the Microsoft takeover of Activision. And there's a lot of, people moaning out there going, oh, it shouldn't be allowed, and all these, authorities and regulators are getting involved. I'm like, if Microsoft want to buy Activision, let them buy Activision, because Activision are one of the most toxic, businesses on planet Earth, along with EA. So just let them buy it. Call of Duty can't get any worse than what it is right now, and obviously today's video we're going to talk about that in more detail. So yeah, if you are new here, please, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We do various different bits and pieces of content. We live stream at least 5 times a week on the channel, and I want to at least have 2, dedicated uploads a week, one for Call of Duty and then one for whatever I feel like. So again, if you want to see, unbiased, coverage of whatever video game I decide to talk about, this is the channel for you. So yeah, go ahead, do that. Also, if you want to support the channel, memberships start at $1.99 a month. Please go ahead, click the link in the description if you want to support me. So, the video, Charlie Intel tweeted out the new faction in DMZ Season 2 is Crown, and it's only available for Modern Warfare 2 owners. Now, the issue I've got with that is that Modern Warfare 2 is, a paid-for game. Okay, 70 quid or whatever. 70 quid or whatever. I'll edit that cough out. It's 70 quid for a video game. You get less content than ever. DMZ, along with Warzone 2, was free-to-play video games. That's how they marketed them. Free-to-play. No need to own Modern Warfare 2. However, now we have a lack of players playing Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone as well, and because one of the trending game modes seem to be now that, these extraction looter shooters tend to be, gaining popularity, while Battle Royale games are going the complete opposite way, even though, don't get me wrong, Battle Royale games are still, the most popular game modes out there. However, Activision has seen a trend that looter shooters going up, extraction shooters, whatever you want to call them, Battle Royales going the opposite way, going down. I think Activision now, shareholders again, probably screaming at them, thinking, whoa, hold on a minute, Warzone 1, people were buying the bundles all the time, to put on the loadout drops. Loadout drops don't work the same in Warzone 2, and I think they're panicking. I think they're getting a lot less revenue than what they anticipated. I think it's a lot less than what Warzone 1 Verdansk was, lockdown Verdansk, as a lot of people refer it to, and I think they're in panic mode. And ultimately what they're doing now is they're using the DMZ mode, which is probably more popular than Warzone, I should imagine, just because of, what they're doing, Activision. So instead of actually putting loadout drops, in Warzone 2, how they did on Warzone 1, so, oh, look, every week, or every meta change, they'd, make a weapon powerful, and then that weapon, what they'd buffed, would coincidentally have a new skin out for it worth 20 quid, with all the other various bits and pieces what nobody cares about in. So that's how they used to do it, but ultimately now they must be seeing a lot of people playing the DMZ mode, so they're thinking, how can we make money out of this free-to-play video game mode, what we actually said all along, it's free-to-play like Warzone. I know what we're going to do. We're going to release new content for DMZ, and we're going to lock it behind a paywall, a £70 paywall, that you have to buy Modern Warfare 2. And I'm like, just when I think Activision cannot get any worse, they think of toxic monetization model after toxic monetization model. And again, we all moaned and complained about thinking, well, hold on a minute, why is this game so bad when there's 3,000 developers working on it? Well, you know what that is? There's probably 3 developers working on actually coding and making the game, and then you've got 2,997 developers actually thinking about toxic ways of getting money from children who play video games. That is what's happening, guys. That is 100% straight at what's happening with this game. The game is free to play. And again, we're going to go through some of the warped minds of the Call of Duty community, because I know a lot of people in the Call of Duty community have stopped playing the game, and bravo to you. If you're one of those people, bravo. But there's still a lot of people who complain, play this game every single day, and continue to play it and moan about it. They moan about how bad the game is, how much they hate it, yet they play it day after day after day like they've got some kind of an addiction to Call of Duty, which is obviously unhealthy. And they're the people who are basically letting Activision get away with this shitty business model where they can do whatever they want. People will buy it. For a fact, there's people now who's going to be buying Modern Warfare 2 for 70 quid just to play a few little missions in the new DMZ faction, what's coming to it. So, yeah, there's a new faction, redacted, whatever. I don't really care. Now, again, I do, call out certain YouTubers as shills. Now, I think J-God's actually turned a corner over the last couple of years because he wasn't this outspoken before. Again, maybe I don't know enough about this particular YouTuber to make an informed decision, but I was under the impression that he was one of those shills. However, I've seen a few tweets recently that maybe he's had a change of heart now. Maybe he's having to make this controversial outburst towards Activision to continue getting that YouTube money. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section like you always do. So J-God actually come out and said, weird to paywall challenges. Can't wait until the next COD when we have to buy the deluxe version to get access to calling cards and camo challenges. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. It's getting to the point now where, we're on about, regulators trying to block Microsoft from buying Activision. Why don't these same regulators actually look at how Activision markets their products with deceptive marketing, and then they change the goalposts once people's bought the game modes and invested time into them? That's what they should be looking at. Governments worldwide, and I'm not for regulation, but it's got that bad now, especially with EA and Activision, how they, market and monetize their video games, that they're predatory practices designed to make children buy and spend money in their games. There's weird algorithms in the background. There's matchmaking algorithms where they actually want to warp children's minds to try to make them buy, all these added content they put in the game. And it is disgusting. It's a terrible practice. Again, I'm older and wiser than the average Call of Duty player. Most of my subscribers are older and wiser, and again, on the same wavelength as me. But again, we're going to look at this next comment where this is kind of where it comes up. So this guy or girl says here, sorry, but it's only fair. And you can't take anybody seriously who's got a picture like that on Twitter because they've got an IQ less than 10. Sorry, but it's only fair. People is already getting, so they can't even, write properly. And that kind of shows how, and again, I'm dyslexic, so, even I can write something properly, and I'm dyslexic. But anyway, sorry, but it's only fair. People is already getting free content, and the ones who paid for the game should be getting better rewards as well. Otherwise, what's the point of selling a game if everything would be free? So, I'm not going to tell you what I'm just going to read straight up what J-God said. You get the full game. You get campaign, multiplayer, spec ops, and raids, which get new content seasonally for free. BR, so Warzone and DMZ, are free to play and marketed as such. Both have the option for a paid battle pass. And he's bang on. J-God is dropping some truth bombs right here. You've paid for the game. You get the campaign. You get, all this other content. But Activision have always said, Warzone and DMZ are completely free to play. It's like Warzone putting another map in the game and saying, yeah, you only get this map if you've got, Modern Warfare 2. I don't really want to give them any ideas because they've already got, again, 2,997 developers out of the 3,000 they talked about actually working on ways to warp children's minds to actually get them to buy content, for this dying game. Again, it's still really popular, and I'm using dying in kind of a term that it's obviously on a decline. It's still one of the most popular games out there, and it will continue to be because, like I said in the beginning of the video, people moan and cry about the game. They continue to play it thinking that, stuff's going to change. Somebody look at a thesaurus, a dictionary, whatever you want to call it, and or even go on Google. Go on Google. Everybody knows Google now. They're old school things, what I used to do back when I was at school in 1973 because I'm like 74 years old now. Google the definition of insanity, because that's what we get now in gaming, You're moaning, bitching and whining about, oh, I hate this game, but you keep on playing it. You keep on playing the game, yet you moan about it. And again, if you enjoy Modern Warfare 2, if you enjoy Warzone, I'm happy for you. You know, you're a totally different set of people. The people who I've got a problem with is the people who continue to play the game, moan about it, and they expect things to change. They're not going to change while you're playing it, while you're buying, you know, the battle passes, while you're buying the camos or stickers or whatever shit they put in the game. It's never going to change. So you need to kind of, you know, have a bit of an epiphany moment and, you know, change your mindset towards gaming, because there is other games out there. I've been playing Division 2. I've been having one of the best times on a video game probably I've had in the last 5 years. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2. An amazing game. I know it's not for everybody. I know Division's not for everybody. You know, Destiny 2. There's loads of great games out there. Rocket League, you know, there's loads of games out there. Even Battlefield 2042, of all things, is actually getting it slightly better now. They've got the classes in it. You know, they're listening to the community. I know Activision is saying they're listening to it, but they've always got an agenda. They've always got an agenda. Again, they say they're listening to the community. They say they're going to change things, but they're changing things to get the monetization back into it. They're not changing because they actually want to make it a better gameplay experience for you. You know, again, then James goes on, free-to-play games are supposed to generate revenue from battle passes or other microtransactions or even subscriptions, but not this type of a paywall after the fact. Again, J-God, I love you, man. I love him how he's going on like this, because he's got a huge reach. He's got huge clout in the community. But then again, you get this guy coming back or girl coming back. It's a good point. So he already knows he's lost the argument, but it wasn't advertised. It was. He's lying to himself, and the all rewards. I can't even read the rest of it, guys, because it's triggering me. So again, leave your comments in the comments section. Let me know what you think. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to support me a little extra, become a member. Starts as low as $1.99 a month. And, you know, hopefully I'll see you on more of my videos. All right, love you all. Take it easy. And remember, Call of Duty's shit.